Welcome to the Troll Patrol live. See, I told you, man. I told you. YouTube comments showed up. I knew I saw them. Good evening. You know how we start the show. It's always a reefer and a rant kind of night. Tonight I'm smoking out of my metal black tube. I don't even know what the fuck you call it. And tonight's rant, I'm telling you, this morning, a dumb fuck right-winger came onto my page and wanted to argue about me posting this, saying that I was condoning the fact that she got shot in the fucking neck by posting her snarking at a man that she is watching die in that picture. I'm not condoning her being shot at the face. I'm showing her callous indifference to life. Asking why should I be outraged about her getting shot in the neck when she is showing a callous indifference to life. When she is from a police department that has been proven to be corrupt. Right-wingers live in a fucking fantasy world. That's all there is to it. I know it's a short rant tonight. There's another thing I want to talk about. Conservatives act like ICE has always existed. Have t-shirts that are older than ICE is. I shared this out and said my "wanna see my sock monkey" shirt is older than ICE is. It is, and I'm wearing it tonight. Oh, let me go this way. I bought this in Honolulu, I think, in like 2000. Older than ICE. You can tell it's older than ICE as well. It might have been like 98. It might have been the 90s. It might have been that old. I remember American Pie had come out right when I bought this. Oh God, it would have been like 97, 98, wouldn't it have? Because for some reason, the American Pie movie, the sock monkey made people think of the American Pie movie. And I don't know why. I just like sock monkeys. I don't know what the fuck. People always ask that about it. Fucks with me. But alright, last night on the show, to close out the show, well, let's start with this. Okay, God, I'm all discombobulated. Let's go ahead and open up the phones. If you want to call in and tell me I'm stupid, 917-830-4359. Phone lines are now open. We had some 1999 American Pie. So I was in Honolulu in 1999. So I've had some people that try to pick on me. Oh shit, it doesn't look right for you guys. Hold on. We'll fix it up. We'll pull it over here. Holy shit, this guy wrote so much to me. What the fuck? Clearly he wants to talk to me. So let's make this happen, right? Right. First of all, let me go find the link for my show and let's see if we can get him to call in. Holy shit, this guy wrote so much to me. What the fuck? There we go. That's how much of a delay there is in the stream. Oh shit, let's see if we can get him on here. My comments aren't showing up, but I can assure you I have shared the show with him. Miss Mo. Oh, my monkey. Holy shit, I forgot all about my monkey. I had a monkey named Mo. Not a real monkey, it was a stuffed monkey. I think I made those comments, didn't I? Are they showing up at the top? God damn. Is Facebook has been fucking with me pretty hardcore. Okay, there we go. Let's see if this motherfucker has the balls to call in. Let's see if you have the balls to call in. 917-830-4359. These motherfuckers. While we wait on that. So last night, our final caller of the night, he called in right at the ass end of the show. And he had to go to class, so he only had 8 minutes. That's what he gave us, 8 minutes. So the topic that we ended up on was whether or not Donald Trump was a smart man. To me, it's demonstrably true that he's not a smart man, that I don't have to make any other kind of argument, but I threw out multiple things, like he had a professor said he was the dumbest student he ever had. I threw out Kelly, Mattis. I tried to remember the name of the who was the Secretary of State at the beginning, Rex Tillerson. Rex Tillerson called him a fucking moron or something to that effect. I'm sorry, it looks like the stream might be having trouble, so I'm sorry. Oh, we're back. Cool. I'm sorry if it skipped out on you there for a little bit. But Rex Tillerson, I couldn't think about Rex Tillerson's name last night on the spot. I actually couldn't think about it all day. I was trying to think of who it was. Rex Tillerson called him a fucking moron. So I gave him all these examples, and he's just like, no, I don't think that's true. So now, ladies and gentlemen, like, I present to you this 1 minute little clip. 58 seconds. 58 seconds.
Wade and Tom, please.
Yeah, well, from our perspective, there is amazing partnership on the ground, and there needs to be. As the governor said, we've had temperatures explode this summer. You may have learned that we broke a world record in the Death Valley, 130 degrees. But even in greater LA, 120 plus degrees. And we're seeing this warming trend make our summers warmer, but also our winters warmer as well. So I think one area of mutual agreement and priority is vegetation management. But I think we want to work with you to really recognize the changing climate and what it means to our forests, and actually work together with that science. That science is going to be key.
Science is solid.
If we ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management, we're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay. It'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Hey, well, I don't think science knows, actually. Tom, please.
Dude! Tell me that's not the dumbest motherfucker. So how do I have a conversation with a right-winger and have a civil debate with them when we can't even agree on just objective reality that this guy is an absolute fucking idiot? It's demonstrably true. I don't know how I can put it in a way that they will like his entire business career. He's failed. So how do I get through to a right? That's why I've just evolved to calling them morons. Right-wingers are morons. I don't know, because the other reading of him responding to me that way is that he is a dishonest actor. I don't want to give him that. I don't want to put that on him. I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt. I'm being generous by calling right-wingers morons. Because if they're not morons, they're just malicious fascists that are lying on purpose, that live in a fantasy world and are purposely trying to gaslight people. Now, there is a phenomenon in psychology cognitive dissonance. This is where, like, people are able to... And I believe that the caller that we had last night was an intelligent man. He said he was sitting in a class somewhere. Clearly, he's got some sort of aptitude. But for him to not be able to look at objective reality and call Donald Trump stupid, you have to have some sort of psychological malfunction. But that's the problem, is that smart people, if you start with your premise, if you start with a confirmation bias that you want to prove that Donald Trump is smart, and you work backwards from your premise, and you're a smart person, then, like, it's going to be impossible to actually have a conversation with you. And if you can't reckon with that, you're being intellectually dishonest, but you believe your bullshit. So I don't know how to get through to those people. So I just break down and call them morons, because what else am I supposed to do?
We're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay. It'll start getting cooler.
It's fucking cool.
You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Hey, well, I don't think science knows, actually. Tom, please.
But you know, we listened to the Woodward tapes the other day. I don't think he's that stupid. I think he's playing a game. His supporters are fucking stupid, clearly. Or, in the case of our caller last night, is a smart man able to convince themselves of stupid fucking things. If I had to wager a bet, I would say that he is a religious man, that he believes in God. Because when you teach children to operate outside of critical thought, it becomes a hell of a lot harder to be able to convince adults of their stupidity using critical thought. You can't ration somebody out of a position that they didn't come to rationally. And no one came to supporting Donald Trump rationally. It had to be some sort of malicious intent and owning the libs and wanting to see libs cry. Hell, I didn't want to see Hillary as president. You know, on election night, I was halfway glad that Donald Trump won to teach the Democrats a lesson. But fuck, they didn't learn the lesson. What good did it do? It fucking wrecked the country. Now, I didn't vote for him, and I sure as shit wouldn't vote for him. And I judge you if you'll vote for him. Now, that doesn't mean that I think you should vote for Joe Biden. Don't fucking go vote for Joe Biden either. But sure as shit don't vote for Trump. Fuck. Absolute fucking moron that denies objective reality. And that's why we're frog marching right on into fascism. So I don't know how to deal with these people. What do I do if the caller from last night calls back in? It's just going to be going around in circles. But yet I'm doing it for the amusement of people. I'm going to try to become a YouTube star off of arguing with idiots. But I don't really want... I want to affect change. I want to be positive in the world. I want to counter all the goddamn Nazi propaganda that's going on. But like, how do I... Because I get accused a lot. Civil conversation. I can't have a debate. Can't reason with me. I just resort to calling you morons. First of all, that's not true. I usually make a very logical argument and then follow it with right-wingers are fucking morons. Right-wingers are goddamn morons. Or they're the dumbest fucking people walking the planet. Because they are. Now, if you're tuning in, you've never heard me before. Fuck liberals too. So, don't get me wrong on that one. Fuck Joe Biden. But I'm not going to hold it against you if you feel the need to vote for Joe Biden. If you're not in a swing state, though, goddamn, please vote third party. I don't care which third party it is. I would prefer that you vote for the third party that is the strongest in your state. I myself am going to be voting libertarian. I'm not a libertarian. I think libertarians are fucking stupid. But I'm going to vote Libertarian because Libertarian is the strongest third party in my state. And breaking the third party hold is indeed something that we need to focus on. Now, the Green Party has been using Republican money. I didn't get a chance to pull up some info on that, but the Green Party has been using Republican money to fight to get on the ballot in certain states. I don't fuck anybody that's trying to stop the Green Party being on the ballot. Fuck the Green Party for taking Republican money. We're just in a mess. I'm just another of the million fucking voices on YouTube that was able to afford a microphone and can string some sentences together. But hopefully I provide some sort of insight. But honestly, I want to do something more than being able to sit here and have arguments about whether Trump is a moron or not. Can we get past that? Because fuck. And that's what I don't know how old the caller was we had last night, but I assume that he was younger. Like, I mean, in the 80s, Donald Trump was a joke. In the 90s, Donald Trump has always been a joke. The fucking him being the boss on Apprentice, I always thought was a joke. Yeah. It was just an exaggerated thing. That's what I watched. I watched a Frontline documentary last night. I actually woke up. 917-830-4359. That is correct. I'm thinking Jason Creed is tired of listening to me talk and he wants somebody else to talk. But Jason Creed has been listening to me talk for years, so no wonder he's tired of hearing me talk. Israel did 9/11. That's an interesting take, huh? I'm pretty sure the Saudis did 9/11. Or at least funded, knew about, provided intelligence for, and I think that's pretty much what all the evidence suggests. I don't know if Israel had a hand in it. I don't see Israel and Saudi Arabia working together. That seems a little odd. But you never know. You never know, right? Hold on, I gotta let the cat in. Yes, sir. Thank you for being patient with me while I let my cat run through the living room. Let's flip back over here to Facebook since this is the Troll Patrol. Let's see, I've been summoned. Oh yeah, this is that kind of, when you're in a group, we have to be on the side panel here. Looks like I am some sort of shock jock. Am I a shock jock? I keep getting called a shock jock. Motherfucker, you call me a fatty, I'm gonna walk over there and get that thing of fudge I've got. I'm not drinking chocolate milk right now. Since I'm the only one in here, let us be honest. There's 30 Zionists who organize line 11. I can name names. You're not the only one in here. There are a lot more people. We are on multiple platforms. You might be the only one on Twitch. That's possible. So you are saying some about 30 Zionists who organize, and I can name names. Please name names. I'd love to hear it. I mean, like, what evidence? Like, if you're just like spouting off some names and some wild conspiracy theories, I honestly wouldn't recommend that. But if you'd like, call in, tell us all about it. 917-830-4359. I enjoy taking phone calls. Call in if you agree with me. Call in if you don't agree with me. That's what we really want. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Share my shit out. Because if you share my shit out, there's going to be more people that see it and call in and argue. And then it's going to get really fucking fun. I promise you guys. If you're new to the channel, please check out some previous episodes. Check out some of the clips of me taking on callers. It's gonna be a fun time. You're in for a wild ride. And you're here at the, Oh, you thought it said Mod Plausible. Interesting. Hey, Mod, are you still in here with us? You should totally give us a call. Man, I might need glasses too. I've got some foggy vision. But I'm also sitting here with 20 fucking screens in front of me. You do that every day and it's probably gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry that CL isn't gonna call in and talk to us. Michael Chertoff. Michael Chertoff was the Homeland Security Secretary, wasn't he? Richard Pearl. Where do I know that name? He was an intelligence. He was an intelligence official, wasn't he? God, this is taking me back. I haven't talked about 9/11 conspiracies in so long. Where were you on Friday's show, motherfucker? Oh, motherfucking Paul Wolfowitz. Fuck that motherfucker. So you believe 9/11 was an inside job, is what you're telling me? That we had elements of our government that conspired with Israel, is what you're saying. But if you're listing, you said Zionists, but I mean the people that have power that you're listing. I don't know who the Robbie dude is. But the people that had power that you're listing were U.S. officials. Now you can totally get me to believe that the U.S., might have known and let it happen. I don't know that elements of the U.S. government actively... Dude, I think you know where I was when the world stopped turning. I was with you, wasn't I? Oh no, I wasn't. Now listen here, Bob. I've got a cat really fucking with... Ow! Seriously, CL, you look like you have a lot to say. I wish you'd give us a ring, man. Trump is blackmailed. That's an interesting one. I don't think anybody is telling Trump what to do on anything. And I think that's blatantly obvious that Trump actually is in control. And the Trump administration has actually exposed how fucking much power we have given to the executive branch and why we need to wrestle it back. Because he really is a kid that has the keys and is fucking us up. I don't know about blackmailed. See, Jason wants you to call in 917-830-4359. You got the number wrong. You suck, man. He's auditioning to be the producer of my show and he's sucking at it. Well, now, I don't disagree that the peace deal is a farce. I totally believe Israel is attempting to get Trump reelected. The Israeli government is corrupt as fuck. You're not gonna get any arguments out of that on that issue with me. I am a proponent of the Palestinian people. I believe that the apartheid state in Israel needs to be dealt with. and that the Netanyahu government is corrupt to the core, and that they are 100% in bed with the Trump administration. Now, beyond that, now the implications on 9/11, I don't believe I agree with you there. I'm positive that the Saudi government are the ones that financed, planned, organized, probably provided the intelligence for 9/11. Clearly, the Al Qaeda organization were the ones that carried out the operation. Osama bin Laden was never a bunch of terrorists in a cave, dude. I mean, the motherfucker was rich as shit. He had a well-financed terrorist network. Do I believe that the Mossad, as you call it, like, have had their hands in dirty business all over the world? Absolutely. Your implications for 9/11 are a far reach. Yes, you're auditioning to be my Jamie. That is correct. And you got my phone number wrong, you piece of shit. I keep saying right-wingers are morons, but fuck. They're everywhere. Come on, Major. What else are you talking about? You had me on the edge of my seat. Oh yeah, so back to Trump being dumb. Because I don't want to have to prove it, but I mean...
And I'm sure that most of you notice when you go to fill up your tank of
Trump
gas in your car, oftentimes it's below $2. You said, how the hell did this happen?
Nobody can do it like that.
It's a Trump ad before
Nobody's
I play
stronger than me.
Nobody has better toys than I do.
There's
Supercut
nobody
of Trump
bigger or
saying
better
stupid
at
shit.
the military than I am.
What is up, my brother? Glad to have you here on the stream. I've thought about reaching out to you and seeing if you want to come on as a guest and rap with me a little bit. We've just been doing this show for a few weeks here. Getting a following going. So last night I had a caller dispute that Trump is a moron. So I mean,
Nobody loves the Bible more than I do. Nobody builds walls better than me.
Nobody's better to people with disabilities than me.
Nobody's fighting for the veterans like I'm fighting for the veterans.
There's nobody that's done so much for equality as I have.
There's nobody more.
Those aren't the words of an intelligent individual that is well spoken. Those are the words of an absolute fucking moron. But I don't know. So the thing that I was talking about was with the caller that called in. He's suffering from like cognitive dissonance. That no matter what I say, what evidence that I present to him about Trump, he's never going to admit that Trump's a moron. So how do we even, when you can't agree upon objective reality like that, how do you even have a discussion? How do you come to any consensus? How do you compromise with somebody like that? And I'm at a loss. At this point, I'm just breaking down saying right-wingers are morons. Holocaust revisionism? What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, Major. If you want to keep talking about your conspiracy theories, please call in 917-830-4359. Because I don't know what you're talking about when you say lies about Holocaust revisionism. Absolutely no clue, brother. Man, we do need to read more. 917-830-4359. I love how you keep putting it on the screen, but man, it's on the screen, brother. It's there. I'm done. I don't want to have to talk about Trump. The gas chambers did not exist. What are you talking? The gas chambers did not exist. You just fucking crazy, dude. I can fucking Google Pictures of them right now. You can go walk through them. Go take a tour, man. Go to Germany. The gas chambers did not exist. Get the fuck out of here. Are you trolling me? What are you trying? Like, where did this shit come from? You see a show called The Troll Patrol, and then you decided you need to troll it. I mean, that's cool. That's what I'm here for. Skin, lampshades, and human soap. I don't know how it's a tourist trap. I don't think they charge money, do they, to get in? It's a tourist trap. That seems weird. I appreciate you, man. If you've got any right-leaning friends, get them to call in and argue with me. That's what I'm really going for. That's when this show, it really takes off. People enjoy it. I see my numbers go up and up and up. As people pop in, they're like, "Ooh, he's taking a phone call." That's why I'm trying to get Major to call in, talking about his Holocaust revisionism. He was all about the 9/11 conspiracy earlier. But I mean, if we've got anti-Semitism going on, it's people like Trump, right? It's Trump supporters. So okay, Jimmy Kimmel had a video last night. I didn't see Jimmy Kimmel, but it trended on Twitter, and that's how I saw it. Oh my God, is this another Trump ad? Oh, we did the story.
After more than 1 week.
We did the story last week about how the Trump campaign was really poor on cash right now because they blew a lot of money on some bullshit. So it's amazing that I've been hit with this many Trump ads because that's another, like, on my personal internet, I've got an ad blocker and shit, so I never see ads. So this is the first time I'm seeing ads for Trump on here. You do not want to take surveys from the Trump campaign because you'll get to the end and you won't be able to submit the survey unless you give them a donation. And it's just a ploy in order to be able to get your email address, and then they bombard you. How do I know that? I've taken the survey before and told them to suck my dick. So that's how I know, and I've been bombarded by the Trump campaign constantly.
Since schools have reopened in Washington County, the Liberty Action Coalition hosted a rally in front of the school district building this morning.
Let's get to this
County
rally.
Administration building
Here we
calling
go.
for the end of a
Like,
mask
you
mandate,
buckle
saying
in
they
for
are
this,
tired
guys.
of not living their normal lives.
No more masks! No more masks! Not on the backs of my kids, or you're gonna get more federal funding. That's how I feel about that.
A passionate call for action Friday morning in St. George. Several police officers on standby as many locals called concerns about coronavirus
Now, this
spikes
happened last
overblown.
month, I believe. Was it the end of August?
kills more than coronavirus.
Others calling the virus a hoax or stating that asymptomatic carriers simply do not exist and they cannot be forced to wear masks anywhere as citizens of the United States.
If we want to wear a mask, that's fine. We can take care of ourselves.
Some rally attendees say they shouldn't ever wear masks if they have any medical issues or mental health concerns, or if they feel they simply can't breathe.
When George Floyd was saying, "I can't breathe," and then he died, and now we're wearing a mask, and we say, "I can't breathe," but we're being forced to wear it anyway.
But many stated that they believe in all cases
She
masks
said
jeopardize
that on
kids' health.
camera.
Parents are demanding they have the right to decide what to do with their children.
I'll tell you another reason I hate masks. Most child molesters love them.
School administrators responding that they don't understand why crowds are protesting them.
What the fuck are you talking about? Master in opposition to OSHA standards on hazardous. Get the fuck out of here. A mask keeps your spit to yourself. That's all it does. When you talk, you spray spittle out in the air. If you have a mask on, it keeps it to yourself. Cuts down like 70-80% of the fucking spray you put out in the air. Viruses spread through your fucking spittle that you spit out. Wear a goddamn mask, you stupid fucking idiot. We should wear masks during flu season anyway, when it's not a goddamn global pandemic. But we should definitely wear masks when it's a global pandemic. Acts as a muzzle for what? What? Get the fuck out of here. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. You know what's going to act as a muzzle? The fucking respirator you're going to have shoved down your goddamn throat when you catch coronavirus. Now, I'm goddamn tired of not being able to go out to eat, not being able to go to concerts and travel around like I used to. Because I'm in my late 30s, I don't have any kids, and I've got expendable income, so I like to enjoy life. I've been sitting in my goddamn apartment too long because stupid ass people won't wear masks and stay the fuck home. So would you please start following regulations, get the virus under control, so I can go back to... I think what she's saying is it's easier to tell who is a child molester when people aren't wearing masks. But even then, if we... What? How? Oh, it's so much easier to get away with the child molesting when you got that mask on, can't see. What the fuck? Also, I used to work for a TV station, and that's like the same exact graphics package. Have the right to breathe. Nobody's stopping you from... A mask doesn't stop you from breathing. Anybody that thinks a mask stops you from breathing is a goddamn moron. Caller, you're on the Troll Patrol Live. What's going on?
Dude, it's Willie. Holy shit. Let me kill my 16% of battery life.
Talk to me, man. Talk
Can
to
we curse
me.
on your show? Is it free speech on your show?
Absolutely. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Bet. Man, these fucking idiots. Listen, man. I've had talks with millennials. I've had talks with baby boomers, Gen X. Man, listen. I understand the whole fucking rhetoric of fucking Trump, the RNC and the DNC. All this shit is a fucking clusterfuck. It's a fucking clown show. And people are just so easily controlled because people won't simply read a fucking article, a fucking book, all right? They fucking support Trump off of fucking, off of what? Off of words that are not even factual? Get the fuck out of here.
He hates the same people they hate.
Say it again?
He hates the same people they hate.
Right. And then you get the fucking DNC. You get people flipping. Oh, I used to be Republican, now I'm a Democrat. Well, it's the same fucking showboat on the other side. By God, when will this fucking country, when will we the people finally get our shit together? When it's too fucking late, now Gilead's in full fucking effect? You know what I mean? I'm not saying Gilead's going to happen, but something of that nature. God damn.
I mean,
people are always... Sorry, go ahead, bro.
I'm encouraged by people like us that are really getting into politics and really trying to make a difference at the moment. I don't think the protests are going to stop if Joe Biden is elected.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And the whole Black Lives Matter movement is shit right now. It took a complete fucking shit. Why the fuck do I care about a statue being black? I fucking don't care about a goddamn statue. I need litigation. I need fucking laws amended. I need laws created, all right, to even the fucking playing field. I need a generational wealth gap. You know, we millennials, dude, we're tired of this shit. We're tired of this baby boomer fucking bullshit. We have yet to get a chance to run our country. We have yet. And every time we do, we get shot down by our parents, by our grandparents, to those still have them that are still alive. You know what I mean? It's like, fucking shut the fuck up and let us run our country. It's really, our turn, like you said.
It's greed at the highest levels. Now, I've got the commenter on Twitch right now that's really throwing out that Jewish conspiracy stuff. He says there's no left and right and our politicians are compromised by Israel, but that's not true. It's not Israel. Our politicians are compromised by business interests.
Thank you. Oh my God, it doesn't take a genius to fucking figure that out. It takes somebody to read a fucking book to research this shit. You got the library at your fingertips.
It's the entire Republican Party and a good goddamn portion of the Democratic Party.
Yes, OpenSecrets.org will tell you what they're getting paid, their interest, what they fucking control in government. Fuck yeah, people think Bernie Sanders is the shit. No, he's not. He's just as fucking corrupt. It's all about a fucking corporate dollar. Statism. Statism rules the fucking world. Hell, China leads the world in statism, where your corporations are running your fucking government. Shit. Look at their people. We're not fucking far off from that. Given another fucking 2 or 3 decades, we're going to be in fucking sweatshops. Shit, might as well say we're in sweatshops now.
That's what I was getting ready to say. We're damn close to it.
Mm-hmm. All because of corporate greed. And we can't see that to fucking goddamn... to save our fucking lives. We see the fucking bullshit that gets spewed out on social media or on the fucking news, and we take that for fact. Since when did we stop fucking fact-checking people?
Well, see, I don't think it's so much us. I don't think it's our generation. I think it's just the baby boomers are still in charge. Gen X really doesn't give a fuck if it comes around right down to it. They're a very apathetic generation.
Right, like, I got somebody pissing on my Facebook because I said our election is a fucking joke to our American way of life, to our founding fathers, and some other bullshit, because you got 2 fucking old-ass white men sitting here having a fucking temper tantrum. That's all they're doing. Biden has yet to say what the fuck his administration is going to do. You know what I mean? What the fuck are we doing right now? We're supporting 2 fucking old senile white men?
Well, no, that is Biden's electoral strategy, is that he wants you to be able to paint whatever your feelings are onto him. He wants to be vague enough. He's riding the anti-Trump sentiment into the White House, and he doesn't want. He wants to be what would you call it? He doesn't want to come out there and put a positive message. He's trying not to get a negative message. You see,
yeah. Whoever's running his campaign doing a fine job of doing that shit, and then you got and they're doing a fine job of swaying people to vote for his ass. Give the Democratic nomination your vote for what? What the fuck? You haven't proved shit to me. You're talking about fucking Biden people are talking about well the Democrats are for Black Lives Matter. Okay, did you read anything on Biden and his political fucking career? Did you read anything on fucking Kamala Harris on her shit?
Joe Biden has spent 40 years fighting against everything I believe in.
Right. Thank you. Same here.
He is far right.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't. Who are you calling a shill, Major Plausible? One of our commenters called somebody a shill. I don't know if it was me, you, both of us.
Well, the fuck you can call me the shield. I don't give a fuck. I'm Captain America in this bitch. I served this country, so shit. Hell, guess what? Yeah, I'll shield your ass, Justin. Fine with me.
I don't know.
Because guess what?
I don't know who we're shilling for though.
Yeah, right. I'm not shielding for fucking Biden nor Trump. They're both fucking idiots in my fucking book. I mean, fuck. I mean, look at that. God, man, I can go on and on. But you know it as I know it. And at the end of the day, you know, we millennials need to make a big push. Hell, fucking give Jorgensen the fucking vote. You know what I mean? Change this shit up for once in a while.
In our state, that's who I would encourage you to vote for.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's who I'm giving my vote to. I can't give it to Biden. I can't give it to Trump. No, fuck you both.
Now, I will say the race with Jones. It is important to have Jones in the Senate. Like he may be a centrist, right. But goddamn, what would come in place of him would be way fucking worse.
Oh God, a fucking football coach, bro. Oh my God, a football coach, man. Yeah, congratulations.
So if I'm shilling for anybody this election, it's Doug fucking Jones.
Yeah, definitely. Because Alabama needs to turn blue. All our money's being outsourced. People are sending money in Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, on lotteries, Florida. You know, that's money going out that we're not going to get back in. What the fuck?
Well, dude, one of the things what you were talking about earlier, like us taking over, like you need to go fucking run for something. You need to run for city council. You need to run for congressman.
Right.
You're
not the only person who told me this. So many people have told me this. All right, well, look, I just bought a house about a month ago. I'm definitely going to get my shit together and do it because, I mean, last time I checked, other than Facebook, there's nothing nobody can find with dirt against me. Nothing. Not even a fucking speeding ticket. You know? So, yeah, you're absolutely right. I do. I'd be the prime candidate. You're right.
Who cares if you've, like, fucking killed hookers? Well, I don't know. Because a white man can get away with fucking killing hookers and shit and still be elected.
A biracial man cannot.
Yeah.
A black man cannot.
Unfortunately, in the world that we live in.
Right. But man, you know, it's got to come to a point where we all just get together. I don't give a fuck if our shit stinks or not. And millennials really need to fucking get a hold of our country, man. You know, 'cause like you said, like you made the comment, you're in your 30s, you got kids, you know, you have a family.
Oh no, I don't have kids. I want to go out and fucking party and bang hookers again, but like coronavirus.
Oh shit. Right, yeah, right. That these fuckers are not taken seriously. Oh my god, man. People are so dumb downplaying shit that's actually killing people. 190,000 just in the U.S. Look at other countries. Oh my god. My auntie lived in Spain, right? Well, all her life she's Spanish, but anyhow. Oh, you know, they're still doing bad over there. It's like, come the fuck out of here. Since when did facts become stranger than fiction?
It's hard to get it under control when you're taking it seriously. And here we are just letting it fucking run wild, sending kids to school and shit. This fall is going to be a shit show.
I had faith in fucking Madison County. I did, man. And then it's just, boom, we're sending your kids back to school. Okay, so what? They can come back and affect millennials and kill us off? Is that the game plan? Because Generation Z's fucked. Financially, we're fucked because the goddamn fucking 08 recession that was done by the bankers set our generation back even more.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking baby boomers are retiring, but they're still working. You know what I mean? Because they're blowing their fucking money like they did all their lives partying and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so we're still set back, and now the fucking Generation Z is even more fucked.
Well, the data shows that the millennials never recovered from 08. We never bounced back. Everybody else did. We didn't.
No. Right. Baby boomers and Gen X, they bounced back, but we're still sitting here fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're 30 and still in an apartment. No disrespect, brother. You know, because you might have your reasons why. But I'm saying,
oh yeah, I love
when
it
the baby boomers were in their 20s, they were buying fucking homes.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Well, I'm actually been like you. I have been looking at investing in a home. I've gotten to the point where because I work for myself now, I don't have to be anywhere. I don't know if I'll stay in Alabama. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I totally understand. I decided to just I didn't want to stay in Alabama. Huntsville, however, I like it here. You know,
it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's progressive. That's what I love about it. Other shit needs to be changed. I understand. I'm not a big fan of Tommy Battle, but I do. I'm going to give him his props. He brought money to the city. He did that. So
it is a bougie city.
Voted him back in.
Man, this dude on the comment section, he just keeps going on this Jewish conspiracy, man. Dude, you crazy. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm like, right. Dude, come with facts if you're going to come with the conspiracy theories. Not knocking any conspiracy theorists, but however, because the 90s proved, yeah, they were really on their shit. They were telling the truth.
I mean, there's plenty of conspiracies you can talk about that are fucking real. There's shit that's been going on.
Unless we're going to do something about it, there's no point in sitting here wasting up your chat box over some stupid ass shit. You know what I mean? We need to tell we have to God, what's the word I'm looking for? God, I get on my tangents too because I get so fucking annoyed at people. I find myself just staying away from people, and it's not that I don't, I'm not compassionate or I'm not patient or I'm judgmental. It's not that. It's damn. Have you read lately? I had a guy come over here about 2 weeks after I purchased this home, trying to sell us goddamn fucking ADT or whatever the fuck this shit's called, right? And big Trump supporter, gave him a cigarette. We were out on the deck, and we were talking. And he was talking about Trump, blah blah blah. And so I wasn't sitting here I was being a bit of a condescending asshole, but
He
not in a
comes
way
to
where he
your
can pick it up.
house and like starts bringing up Trump and shit. That's
I opened the conversation to it because I get curious of what people's thoughts are.
Oh, okay.
And if they put any research behind it, and clearly this dude didn't put no research behind it. And so I was sitting here, he was giving me his facts, and I was sitting here, giving him a different point of view on stuff. And the dude really sat there and scratched his head and started thinking for a second. So I won. Whether I got through him or not, if he sat there and scratched his head, I won. That's all I do to people is get you to fucking think again for yourself. Think again for yourself. Don't
Exactly.
have fucking politicians who don't even know who the fuck you are, nor do they care about your ass. Think for you. Stop doing that. Be a person. Be an American where we have all these rights and liberties, and we have a constitution to think for your fucking self. You know what I mean?
Well, the only thing we can do is just fucking grab it by the horns and go and do it ourselves, man. We got to go take office.
I'm telling you, dude. We do. And I'm glad you started this show, man. And I'll try to make it. How often are you going to do it?
I do it every night.
Go live? Every night. So I'm making a mission to keep my phone charged and try to get on your show, man. Because I think me and you wrapping it up and trying to make sense to people, actual common sense to people and bring them back post-2000s, post-Y2K, bring them back to that point would probably help out a lot of us, man. Stop being so complacent. Everything is not sit in your house and let the days go by. No, we are important. Millennials are important. We need to get off our asses and research some shit. You know what I mean?
I'm just pissed off at all the Nazis, and I had to speak up. I had to do something about that.
All about the Nazis?
Yeah, too many Nazis running around.
Like white supremacist Nazis?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man. Look, man. They've been here, right? All they're doing is carrying on what their parents and what their grandparents taught them. All right.
They've infiltrated our law enforcement. That's the problem.
Well, dude, I did some research on that, and did you know? Yes, they did. And did you know also veterans as myself, combat veterans as myself, right? Came in there too, just because they want to continue killing. No bullshit, man. I read an article. I wish I could remember what that article was. I'll send it to you. And I
absolutely.
I personally feel there's truth to that. Because racism, when people say, "Oh, there's no racism in the military," bullshit. Yes, there is.
Oh, I've seen it.
And yeah, man, I'm with you. With our police force, this is bullshit. It needs to stop. You've got the group in Georgia who are tired of this shit, and they're massing up. Black men and women are massing up. They're carrying, they're marching, blah, blah, blah. I'm not an advocate for war because unless you've been there, you don't want it. Nobody wants it.
Well, man, here's the thing: is I heard a quote the other day. Is like our media and our established politicians, the people, the oligarchy that runs the country. Like we could have had a revolution, and instead we're going to get a civil war.
Right, which is stupid. But a revolution and civil war is two totally different things, and I wish people can fucking actually differentiate between the two. And a revolution is one where, we the people are going after our governments. Local, state, and federal. Shit, we're tired of the bullshit. Fuck
Absolutely.
You're getting our tax dollars. Y'all left fucking Europe because of the shit that was going on in Europe. And then you brought it here just to continue this shit. What the fuck? No, we're tired of this. I'm tired of paying taxes. But yet I don't get a say-so in my fucking taxes. You get to do what the fuck you want. People out here, well, I'm just going to vote blue. No, for what? If they gave a fuck about you, they wouldn't have took a month-long break, right? They would have done what they had to do.
I will give the Democrats credit. They passed a bill back in May. I mean, the Republicans aren't going to work with them. I mean, we need to put the blame squarely where it is. Republicans are shitheads.
No, they definitely are.
Because Democrats will cave. Well. Democrats will compromise. Democrats will work with them. Republicans are just giant fucking babies, and I don't know how we really, break through on that.
Well, you know what? I'm with the Dems on a particular issue, especially when it comes to Mitch McConnell and his revision of the Privacy Act, which is bullshit. No longer having to need a subpoena to go into your phone or go into your internet browser, which we all know that shit's not private in any fucking ways. But still, I think that's bullshit. So I do agree, and I understand why they didn't agree. They didn't fold on the passing of this next stimulus, which incorporates its own sections of new laws coming into play, which nobody fucking reads, right? And don't know how it affects you until you start crying about it. Anyhow,
that's another reason we need millennials in there, because like privacy laws and data and everything. Like, we need to own our data. If a company like Facebook is going to sell our data, we need something for that.
Well, and that's when you run into the problem that the RNC is creating, talking about we don't need socialism is not going to work for us. Well, fuck you. If you're selling my information, I want money off of that. I don't give a fuck if it's pennies. I want some type of monetary gain off of my information you're selling.
Well, you know what I mean? Any kind of resource, because even like I'm from Eastern Kentucky, man. That's another reason why I absolutely fucking hate Mitch McConnell. But like the coal companies, man, they're like, you can't own coal. If you're gonna go in and mine that, yes, you should be compensated for the fact that you put in the labor and had the business that went in and mined it. But that's also a natural resource, and something should go back to the people.
Yes, no, definitely. They do it in Alaska, so why the fuck can't we do it here?
Absolutely. Well, that's another, like a lot of Nordic countries, they use their energy, they make money off of their energy programs, and then they give it back to the people.
Right. Then what happened to President Obama's whole clean energy bill that he had? What happened to that shit? You know what I mean? Since we're on the topic of oil and how it's, I'm just going to switch it to how it's, our EPA and how our world is fucked up.
Oh, dude, climate change. That's another huge issue that we're going to have to tackle. And like, what's Biden going to do for that? Fucking nothing.
Right. And who does it affect? Millennials and our offspring. You know what I mean? These old fucks don't care because they know their time is coming short. And then these dumbass fucking Republicans that you play the video on with their mask and shit, they don't give a fuck because they got no bunch of fucking dumbass country rednecks.
And see,
with the fucking elementary education.
If Democrats would propose policy that was affect like climate change, if they would address those issues and not sell out to their donors, they would win, because there's way more people that don't vote than do vote.
Right, but however, they're not going to do it. As I know, when Elizabeth Warren tried to pass the bill to end lobbyists in government, right, 3M, right, sitting here dishing out pennies compared to the billions they make every fucking year, but yet they're fucking still polluting our water source and our land.
Yep.
But nobody cares.
3M's one of those that's really personal to you and I.
Yeah, right, because we're here. And, cancer rates are high as fuck in Alabama. I don't mean to give our location out. My bad. I sure did do that, man.
Oh no, I'm blocked from the right wingers being able to like come and knock down my door or swat me or anything. Well, Major Plausible, you are cool, man. Like, thanks for coming in here and like talking all about the Jewish conspiracy and looking like a dumbass.
That's funny as shit.
See you, brother. Have a good night. Not you, Willie. You hang out.
Yeah, I hear you. We still have to get together one day, man.
I told you, man. Stop on by anytime, brother.
Right.
Actually, I didn't realize what time it is. It's about time for me to wrap up this show.
All right, brother, man. It was good talking to you, and I'll jump on tomorrow night. What time?
Hell yeah. I do it every night at 7 Central. It's 8 Eastern.
Okay, phenomenal. Okay, well, I'll make sure I'm ready when you click on. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that button.
Hell yeah, man. I'll get up with you, man. We might have you Skype in.
Say it again?
We might have you Skype in.
Hey, that works for me, dude.
Hell yeah, definitely. Man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Have a great night. Hell yeah. If anybody out there, if you've been trying to get through, you want to take one more call before we get off the air, 917-830-4359. We had a good laugh at the anti-mask rally. Let's see, neither of those are things I can. We're going to talk about the football team in Ohio. They got suspended they went to the administration and asked if they could wear some sort of Blue Lives Matter decal or something on their helmets. And they were told no because, they did no political statements on their helmets. And they did it anyway and they got suspended. But it looked like right before I came on the air that they had been reinstated. And I hadn't had a chance to read that story yet. But I've got some thoughts on those kids. But we'll get into that tomorrow on the show, I do believe. Because we might be doing the politics and poker here just in a little bit. If you want to join in. Guess that'll do it for us tonight on the Troll Patrol. So go ahead, light one up, tip one back. It's all right to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm Justin Freakin.